Bryce, what's up, baby?
Okay, perfect. Oh, yeah, okay. Roosevelt stopped doing that. Hollywood kind of like slowed down for a bit. And it's better than the shot. Way better than the shot. It's also so dangerous.
I think a punch to the throat would have.
It's a very flirtatious gig, which comes naturally. You're already avoiding paparazzi. You knew you could go and be safe and do whatever, and then everything just got put on blast, and so it was really scary. And she hands me a 20 and she's like, "Hey, can we please request a song?" And I'm like looking down and I'm like, "Oh my God." Only for you. Only for you. Will I? Yes.
Hi, my name is Bryce Wagner, and this is Shots on the Rail with my good friend, DJ Lexie Stellwood. I almost called her Sexy Lilwood, but that wasn't very
That's her
good.
name.
Lexie, we like to dive in, which is a little bio about you, and even though we've been friends for a number of years, tell me, where are you from?
Originally I'm from Colorado and in the mountains, and then Boulder. And then I moved to New York and LA, and then was bi-coastal between New York and LA for about 10 years. And then now I live between LA and Joshua Tree.
Do you have siblings?
I do.
Yeah.
I'm one of 4.
Oh, wow.
Older sister, a brother, and a little sister.
Nice.
Yeah.
So why did you go to New York and then start balancing back and forth?
I went to a year of college in Boulder, and it was basically facing my high school, and I was like, wow, I have come so far. But my mom really wanted me to try college, and I went to film school, and it was something that just didn't work out. So I was like, screw this, I'm gonna go start a band and model in New York. And so I went out there to do that. And then
Where'd you live in the city?
I lived
Outside the city.
all over. Started in the Lower East Side, ended up in Brooklyn in this place called Sunset Park, which was, when I moved there, everyone was like, "Be careful, it's Gunset Park," and it's like, oh no, like very fresh off the boat, and but it was totally fine. And then Williamsburg, yeah, that's
I'm shocked you lived in Williamsburg.
Williamsburg, yeah, it was cool.
Did you begin your nightlife working career there?
I did. So just for modeling purposes, I had to have my days available. So yeah, basically worked in hospitality at night because that's when I could make money when I wasn't booked or doing castings, and then I could request off whenever I needed to. Give you flexible schedule based on your bookings, I guess. Yeah. Yeah.
So you said you're my first guest that went to film school or was studying film at least.
Yeah.
Who were some of the people that inspired you in film?
Ooh, I love movies. I was basically raised on like Disney princess movies, and then so that's like what I was obsessed with, just like anything that told a story visually. And then I went to my sister's best friend's house, and they were watching MTV music videos. And the first like music video I remember was the Duran Duran Come Undone music video, and there's like this mermaid in chains under the water, and I was like, what is this? And then I just became obsessed with music videos, and I was always obsessed with music, but combining like film and music was always something that I was obsessed with. So then I was like, I want to be a musician and then make my own videos, and so I started getting into film, and then from there it became more like Tarantino and David Lynch and Spielberg and things like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
I say this to anybody who'll listen. A lot of times we'll be pre-gaming over here and hanging out, and music videos, especially in the 80s and 90s, they were short films.
What was that?
Beautiful. You know, they're shot on 35 and 16, massive budgets.
Yes.
Music videos used to be like, but that's how everybody got there. David Lynch got to start
Yep.
music videos
Yep.
and commercials and stuff, you know, and I totally.
Yeah. I could just watch music videos, even still, I'll all day. It's my favorite thing. Like one of my favorite things.
I'm on a real glam metal kick right now.
Ooh.
Those guys, man, and they're all just like just trying. They're all the hero of their stories, man.
Yeah.
You know, in pastels, which of course,
Yeah. Love it. I'm not there yet.
And they used to do some of my favorites were the ones when they would do them for me, like Terminator 2.
Oh yeah, and they have the music videos for the movie. Yeah.
The band would be in
So
it, but it's also its own short story.
Yeah.
So I think it's time for our first shot from the round.
Okay.
We call this raw dogging it. So we had this whole thing.
What's it called?
Well, we did the first shot we call raw dogging it.
Okay.
Where we just go.
Let's go.
Right off the rail, straight out of it. We are going to make real drinks out of these as well.
Okay.
Okay.
It's fun.
Let's see.
All right.
Do you have any toasts that I might know?
Oh man. There's so many, but nothing that's coming to mind right now.
This is, even though it's the first one, this one that my grandmother, when I moved to my first house, had a log. I should have kegerated it. Did really great. That's what she had this thing that said, the 4 saddest words ever composed are these dismal sounds. The bar is closed.
Ooh, all right. Okay.
Tastes like rotten saltwater taffy.
Tastes like orange cough syrup, liquid candy. So LA and California, I was like, I gotta get out, and I'm not going back to Colorado because it's not where I want to be or see anything happening. And then so LA, yeah, and then just loved it, and then still got pulled for modeling in New York, so I'd go out there, and then as soon as I was done working, couldn't wait to get back to LA. And that's kind of when I was like, all right, that was my place.
And I was like, you've got this wonderful, I mean, I know you as a person, but there's great persona that you've cultivated as because DJs can be somebody who, I worked at Academy and, the days of Sky Bar and the EC Twins. I actually love you guys. You're very cool. But sometimes DJs can get kind of like, once they get a name.
Yeah.
And I always appreciated how you always just brought a great vibe to that and how you curate the performance.
Thank you.
And can you talk about how you approach a night?
How I approach a night,
say it's a new venue that you're in.
It's a new venue. Usually I like to go to a venue before I play there just to see the space. But let's say I got booked and blindly show up, I very much will read the room really quickly and basically, like I said earlier, okay, what movie is this? Like, who's going to be here? How are people dressed? What are they drinking? How are the interactions between the door guy and the bartenders? Are the bartenders being assholes or friendly servers? That's all important because if you want everyone to have a good time. So outside, I'm not just a DJ. I love DJing, but it's also very important for me. I've had different titles. In Nashville, I was a director of vibe or a vibe architect or things like that because I kind of do everything. I think it's really important to have all of the ingredients, basically directing the room. I want you to meet you, and this person does this, and they're amazing, and you do this, and they're amazing. You guys should talk about this, and kind of bringing people together when I'm not DJing. So if I walk into a space new, I'm basically doing that with music. And so I'm okay, how am I gonna cheer these grumpy bartenders up because maybe they're just over it, or it's slow, or they're dealing with these people that Nightlife's interesting because everyone's very entitled. They don't expect to wait in the line. They want free drinks. They want to hear the song they want to hear. They are whatever I want, and no one else matters. And it's so you have to kind of be actually, we're all in this together, and let's have a good time, and don't just sit in your group over at this table. You could just be on your couch watching TV, or you could be interacting with the room. So it's really important for me to try to make people interact, whether that's through shots or get you guys a round of shots, or who wants a drink, and I take a bottle and pour it in everyone's mouth, and you're just like, let's have a cup. So basically, we're all out to connect. I think human connection is really important, especially after we had the whole social isolation COVID era. Like social isolation is, it's not healthy. We had to do it, but it's really important, like coming back and, you know, starting barring from Desert 5 and working with those teams, which were like, you know, outdoor rooftop bars, which people felt safe going to. People were very thirsty and very PTSD. So it was extreme situation where people wanted to connect but were afraid, or they're like so thirsty for any human connection where they just wanted to squeeze you, but you'd be like, don't touch me, I've been isolated. Or so it was really, really interesting, and that was a huge lesson for me. It's not just like a gig for me where I'm like, show up, I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna, you know, try to make everyone connect and have a good time and give like purpose to nightlife and purpose to going out. It's not just going out to get drunk. Like some people are having like going through breakups, or they're celebrating, or you're whatever you're processing, you're all in this melting pot together of human emotion, and you are drinking or sober, just looking to be around people. And so how do you like kind of like find that like neutral space that everyone can kind of connect? And like Desert 5 is a place that is purely based on like country, and I love country, so it's very easy for me. But when I go to play like outlaw or like 90s, which is what I love, I also can read the room and be like, oh, this is like brand new country people that have just gone to see each other for the first time, that I don't know who Shania Twain is. I should probably play something from the radio. So I had to like teach myself to like learn some of those songs, which I do love and appreciate, which just wasn't like my niche. But then there's other country bars that are like old honky tonks that like love all the old school stuff, and or I do, you know, pop up country nights, but you know what you're gonna play, like play country this night, or then I do like a disco dance party where, so I have different like genres, and sometimes I blend them together, but sometimes I keep them isolated depending on the space.
You know what a good crossover would that be? Rhinestone Cowboy.
Well, Rhinestone Cowboy. So before COVID, and I had talked to like Wade and a bunch of friends, being like, I really want to do a country disco. This was 2019. No one was like, no one got it. They were like, what do you mean? Like country and disco? Like, I don't understand. And I was like, think like urban cowboy or rhinestone cowboy. Like imagine like flashy, like you can integrate disco and country, and everyone was just like, this doesn't make any sense. So when Desert 5 opened, it was super exciting because I was like,
those boots.
yeah, the disco boots.
I think that is just one of the most best centerpieces I've ever seen in nightlife.
Yeah.
LA places. Can you just list off top of your head places you've worked at here in town?
Yeah.
Just go nuts.
All right. So I work a lot with the Houston Brothers. So basically every venue, from Harvard and Stone, Good Times, Bronson Bar, which is my Monday residency. We're only open on Mondays now after COVID. So it's just Mondays only. And it's a late night party specifically for industry people. And people, you know, visiting town that played shows. And so it's a very cool crowd, very tiny bar. It's been there for forever. So it's kind of like a staple in Hollywood, and you can only get it on Monday nights. But people are like, when are you going to be there? I'm like, I don't play till 12:30, maybe 1, but I'll be there at 11:30. We open at 10:30.
Whenever Mark feels like,
like
that's Mark Houston is one half of Houston.
Yeah, so that's just our Monday party, and then they recently just opened this place, Candy's, which is the old Doheny Room, which is Anderson Paak and the Houston Brothers places. Level 8 downtown, 8 venues on the 8th floor of this venue, different themes. Working with them has been fun because it's always themed venues or some sort of surprise. No Vacancy, Dirty Laundry, Madame Siam. I threw a party there for like 3 years. And then I worked at a couple different clubs. The first club I ever worked at was Hemingway's which was like brand new, open when I moved from LA to New York. And that was super fun. And then from there, that's how I kind of integrated to LA nightlife. Met Wade and Chase and Hen working at Blind Dragon, and we were doing the karaoke.
Oh my God, that's right. Chase was at the Blind Dragon.
Yeah, so we did Blind Dragon together.
Guy I worked with at the Marmot, his girlfriend, I think they had a kid with. Anyway, she did bottle service there.
Okay.
And would get us because Blind Dragon was hot, man.
Yeah, so fun, so hot, and also beautiful venue, like stunning.
Oh, the couches are so soft too, man.
Gorgeous place.
Yeah.
And then karaoke. I host a lot of karaoke, Desert Five, and multiple places. It's so fun. So Wade and I love karaoke, so we definitely all that. I'm doing that.
Bryce, what's up, baby? Is it on? Oh, hello.
Oh, it's on now, baby.
All right.
Ow! Strumming my sixth string on my front porch swing. Smell of shrimp there beginning to boil. Wasting away again in Margaritaville.
Sing along, everyone.
Searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a world away. But I know it's all Scotty and high baseball.
And then yeah, I'm trying to think outside of anything.
I mean, God, I mean that's only like 14 places. Come on.
I know. I'm like, there's more. The Roosevelt used to have a bunch of different venues.
Did you ever work at Night Swim?
Night Swim, and we had this place, the Rosie Oyster, that opened. That was really cool.
Yep.
I wish that place was still there. I wish the Roosevelt was still doing nightlife, because it was like the center hub for what was Hollywood nightlife. And then when they stopped making a party hotel, I think they have like 7 empty venues now. They're just like private events. But it was like where everyone went, everyone had the best time. There was always something happening, their bands, their DJs, their dance parties, and it was where everyone met. So it kind of was like all of the neighborhoods in LA and outside LA, people knew that something was going on. You'd go to the Roosevelt and then go to all the different spots. And then when the Roosevelt stopped doing that, Hollywood kind of like slowed down for a bit, and it's slowly coming back now.
Yeah.
Night Swim was definitely, when I was underage, not living in LA, and I come to LA, that was like the party for so long. And they tried to do it at a different venue once things changed, but it never was the same. But that was a very special moment in LA nightlife for sure. Okay.
Here we go. Drink number 2.
Okay.
Okay, let's
Right. Go. Way better.
it's the fresh.
It's the freshie. Yeah.
This does not, and I've never made it with fresh fruit before. This is actually totally refreshing. I mean, I'm not gonna drink all night. I mean,
It's better than the shot. Way better than the shot. That's so dangerous.
I'm like punch to the throat. Only
for you. Only for you. Well, yes, it's very fun. It's a part of the experience.
Yeah, well, that's what we're here for,
All right, woohoo! Let's go.
So,
Yeah.
working nightlife. You're a beautiful young woman and a charming person.
Thank you.
Somebody I thoroughly enjoy spending my free time with. What's dating?
Huh. Dating.
Not about answering
it. First of all, nightlife it's an interesting thing for sure. Because you are in high demand for entertaining a lot of people. So your attention is like all over the place. So when you're working, you're on, and it's a very flirtatious gig, which comes naturally. No expectations, no weird anything. You're just very like excited to see people. Hey, I love you. How are you? This is my friend. Blah blah blah. So there's a lot of like social interaction, a lot of closeness, and so for me, I have to find someone who's a very confident person, and that won't that trusts me, and like I'm a very very faithful person. I am very loyal, but I also can appear to be very like playful, flirty, and a lot of people can't handle that. So basically, you got to keep up with me. But also, LA dating is just different on its own, like from other cities that I've been to or lived in. It's just a different game. A lot of people really like their screen time, and we're not just walking in the streets like we are in New York. There's a lot of people that are focused on dating apps or social apps, and that's kind of their way of connecting, which is why I love so much doing nightlife and bringing people in a room together where they can shake hands and have that energy exchange. So yeah, it's funny too, because people are like, oh, do you ever want a relationship? Do you ever like want a boyfriend, or do you ever want a relationship like that would like go somewhere, or are you just like here for fun? Because a lot of people see me as this very fun party person, when in reality I'm like very different, like from the mountains, like love a solid relationship, and I like having like something that's very like grounding, and like we do our own thing like outside of my work, because like work is play and that's great, but like I love camping, and so like I like to have someone to go share those things with. But it's hard to meet those people when you are based in a club at night and your hours of work are 9 to 2 versus 9 to 5. And so definitely, serious relationships have been not on the table. Trying to find relationships, it's like they come into my lap, like we'll try it, but usually people get pretty frustrated with the fact that I'm always out and entertaining people and have to show up for people, which I love and enjoy. It comes very naturally for me. So yeah, that's kind of been the struggle when it comes to like finding someone that you want to like spend time with when you're not at work. Yeah, people very much see this image of you as this party person, and then that's all they see. So it's hard to like challenge that. Oh, look, we drink it so fast. Wow.
Moving back.
Wow, we didn't even get a cheer. It's crazy.
So this time everybody, I pre-did the lemons and limes. So we're gonna do maybe because I've been in LA for 20 years, so I never made one of these when I was in North Carolina, and it's a newer drink. So we're gonna do an AMF, an adios motherfucker. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is basically just a Long Island iced tea with blue curacao.
Wow. It's like...
Which is basically just blue triple sec.
Yeah.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but adios is vodka, tequila, rum, gin, and blue curacao instead of triple sec. And it's basically just... Oh, and instead of a soda float, a Sprite or 7-Up float. And,
right.
So, let's see
if I make it.
Let's see. I think...
Do you think adios would have tequila?
Well, that's vodka, tequila, rum,
you did say,
gin.
oh, I missed that part, yeah.
And it's a triple
Because that's also Long Island,
yeah.
all the clears.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. All the clears, yeah. So I think 3/4 ounce be enough for both, yeah.
Oh God. My like organic hippie ass personality is really just challenging.
Girl, hey, this is just what we do for art, man.
Yeah, it's for art. Beautiful bottle.
Okay, so let's not make the mistake of shaking something with soda in it.
Which we have done.
We've
all done.
Right.
If you've bartended, you have done that. Yeah. Your little
oh man.
fine toucher.
Okay.
Directly.
Let's see how. Okay. Ah.
Okay, perfect. Oh, yeah, okay. Bubble bath.
Right.
Fresh chlorine pool. Let's call it.
And so everybody can see the.
Oh.
Right. Well,
Smells like the perfume section of the mall. You know, like what's the blue like the blue like fancy perfumes.
oh, you know what? It did call for a garnish. Sorry.
Oh, you those cherries.
I mean, I've got them.
Woo! Oh, at least you got the Luxardo.
Oh, we got the good stuff.
The good stuff. I
We got the
thought
good stuff.
based on the the good liqueur.
What's else say? We're trying to do
I was
like
imagining a
bad liquor
neon-
good mixers. You know, got the fresh
neon
stuff here.
cherry twister
And these are stainless steel swords. So
sword. Oh, I love these
right.
medieval daggers. Thank you. It actually looks like it like stabbed somebody. Like we went to war. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
dripping blood on the.
Somebody can good look there.
These are medieval times.
With the cut off straw. You
Blue
know,
curacao.
that's
All right. The cut-off straw. Thank you. Thank you for having me. It was very fun. Adios, motherfucker. I like it.
The fresh fruit makes all the difference.
Everything.
Right.
I also think because you put it at the bottom, it's like the first thing I taste. So then it like tricks me into drinking the rest of it. So I'm like, oh, this is just lemon juice.
Dude, has anybody ever come up to you that was like famous? Like, hey, can you play a song for me? You're like, of course. What?
Yeah, the most recent one actually was Paula Abdul at Desert 5. And this is a crazy story because I DJ'd at this bar and did karaoke at this place, Snakebite Roadhouse in Yucca Valley, which is super fun, great place. And I sang, I didn't know what to sing, and I was like, because I do karaoke so often, I like to play this game where I sing something that I've never sang before, because I also think it's so fun for people to just like, it's great when people sing something they're good at, but it's also so fun when you're just like, gotta figure it out, and so I sang Paula Abdul, and then I came back to LA from the desert, and I'm doing the karaoke night at Desert 5, and this woman comes up to me and my friend, and she hands me a 20, and she's like, hey, can we please request a song? And I'm like looking down, and I'm like, oh my God. This is Paula Abdul, which was my first cassette tape that it was a hand-me-down, but it was my first cassette tape, and it was like the straight up, she's in her leather jacket and mullet, amazing. And so I'm like, oh my God, this is Paula Abdul requesting a song from me to do karaoke. But I would like, we were on like some breaks, so I was like DJing, and I was like, this is crazy, but you're Paula Abdul, and I literally just karaoke'd your song last night, and now you're requesting a song to karaoke from me the next day. Like, this is wild. So that was the last, she like, yeah, I kept the $20, my friend framed it.
Because you know,
I love her.
I mean, you got to remember.
And yeah, and also that was just like really cool, like sang Paula Abdul, and then she showed up. I was like, oh, so next time I'll sing Shania Twain, and then maybe she'll show up. Be great.
Forever, my girl.
Yeah. Forever, you girl. Yeah. LA is a place where celebrities are just everywhere, and they are people that want to go have a good time. When I first came to LA, they were everywhere, actually, because it was before people had stories, and like the iPhone photo thing was not as much of a thing. So people
Snapchat didn't pick up so big here. It was around, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
I think when Instagram stories started,
that it really,
yeah.
and also just phones having cameras and recording devices. So you're already avoiding paparazzi. You knew you could go and be safe and do whatever. And then everything just got put on blast. And so it was really scary for celebrities because they're like, dude, I'm just trying to have a good time. Just like, let me be. And now they can't really do that. So now they're like, I want to stay home or go to places where there's no phones allowed, or like just exist and not have to deal. The same way, like even in hospitality, like we don't want to have to like bartend all the time or host all the time or get you into the club when we're not working. Like that's on like such a different scale. But yeah, it's a lot. And then everything you do is being like sold to the public for them to spin whatever story that they want. So it kind of like scared celebrities away, which I also think is a huge influence in LA nightlife kind of dying, because we used to go to all these places because you knew that there would be these cool people there, artists that you wanted to see, or they were performing, and you could maybe hang out or run into whoever you like worship in a way.
Yeah.
And it definitely doesn't exist as much as it used to, but people still come out.
Yeah.
They try to be a little more incognito because they just don't want to be on like everybody's story or on blast. And it's like, if they do come out, they know that they're about to just be like attacked even from a distance. And it's unfortunate because it's fun when we have celebrities come out and like party with you and get to like interact. But
what are you thinking about down the line?
Ooh, well, I love, like, I want to always be bringing people together, and I love being social, and I love creating spaces. So like that'll always be something that I'm doing, whether it's bringing people together through music or events or a space. I love hotels, love venues. I have a lot of ideas and different decks of like building a space that's like a destination spot where there's lots of like touring musicians or art shows or anything to bring people together. So anything that's in line with that, like would love to be a part of. And then yeah, just keep trying to build. So like I never really know where I'm gonna end up. Like started with modeling and film and music, and then somehow ended up into this, and then in hospitality, and now I'm opening all these venues and bars and hotels and like throwing parties and weird. Like, I have lots of ideas, and I just want to like keep building and making people excited to like go interact and have a good time, but also connect people and be excited to be immersed in some sort of experience. I love theme parties. Every time I do a party, I try to make it some version of a theme, and I'll be like, you're not coming in unless you're dressed up. But then it's like my best friend, and I'm like, okay, lame. You should have dressed up. Come on, dude. But
you know what also is lame?
I know. Okay, cheers.
Yeah, right? Try the maraschinos.
If you dress up at my next theme party, I'll drink this drink. Deal?
Deal. Oh, come on, Duffy.
Okay. It is good. It is good. It's like a blueberry lemonade.
I don't know. The maraschino cut going. Sure.
Never had one of these before.
$25 a damn.
Oh, like $5 for a chair. Worth it. I'm spelling.
Gonna left field you here. How's your relationship with your parents?
Amazing. My daddy's from Kentucky gentleman. Fishing, hunting, camping. Amazing man. And my mom.
What's the name? First name.
He goes by Jeff, but it's Jeffrey with a G.
Oh boy, he must not have been from Kentucky.
Jeffrey. Jeff.
Hello, Jeffrey. How you doing, mate? You all right?
He's amazing.
No one expects a Jeffrey.
Jeff is the best, and he loves to party. And super social, has a bunch of friends, like Southern gentleman, amazing man. And then my mom is a haole from Hawaii. And then they.
I always said haole because we talked
She's-
about my mom going
yeah,
to UH.
she's a she's a haole. Super like hippie, all organic, nutrition forward person. And they met in Colorado, and they're amazing. They're very different, and I'm very much a source of both of them in like extreme ways. And they're not together anymore. Them being together or not together didn't matter to me at all.
Living in this city has made you to who the person you are today.
Ooh, it's like it's huge. Yeah, it is such a big question.
What are some of the bad things that you're glad that you experienced? You're like, you know what? I'm glad at least I know what not to do now. Basically.
At least I know what not to do now. I think, I kind of don't really. Everything that I've done has been so educational, and whether like painful or
And that's what
scary,
I mean. That's what I'm talking about. This is what I mean.
yeah,
Thank you.
like
You're sounding more articulate than I am.
yeah, but yeah, whether painful or scary, it's been. I've learned a lot, and so I now know. Like I can see it in other people, so I'm grateful for it. Like if I ever see someone in a space where I've been and I know, then I can kind of help. So there's always a silver lining to everything.
What about those scary moments?
Well, there's scary moments. Like, I mean, you're in a city where you get into cars and people try to like lock the doors and not let you out, and you have to figure and navigate your way out of things.
That's happened to you?
Yeah, that's happened. So like, you call a car and you're like, okay, this is great, drop me off here, and they like lock you in the car and you have to navigate your way out of the car. Or so many times, and this is not based on a venue or specific people, but like roofies and drugs, it's very common, and it's more common than people think. And I have luckily nothing bad has happened to me because I have a village of people there to protect me. But I have been like drugged to points where you're like, what happened or whatever. So now the silver lining is, thank God I got home safe. And I'm also able to recognize it in other people. So this is a dark conversation, but like recognize when I'm working in nightlife, I'm like, that person, everyone's like, she's so wasted, what happened? You're like, no, she's drugged and this is what's going on. And you can see it so clearly because it's very, very different. Whereas someone who's never experienced that would just assume, oh, this person got drunk.
And that's what I mean by it's so brave. As a woman, you're a little physically, you're dainty. That's all. Yeah.
Apparently I'm really strong.
Yeah.
Incredible drink over here. The longer I've stayed in LA and the more you peel back every single layer, I have met some of my favorite people in my life that are the greatest, best people that live in this city, and they show up, they're talented, they're consistent and amazing. But it is an effort to find those people, but it's also worth it because you get to find all these exciting layers of like, oh, this is this, this is that, and learn and understand things. It's like, it's worth it. And whatever you're doing in LA, it's great, but everyone comes together in nightlife, and that's where people meet. And it's where they've always met because everyone wanted a network, and like, even if it's a shell of what it has been in the past, it still is now. And it's amazing.
Yeah. Would you do it any other way?
No. Mm-mm. No, I have had a lot of fun, met a lot of good people, and I am on this like very exciting path of building things and growing things and bringing people together. That is so fulfilling and validating, and I never do it. I just want to keep growing and building more.
The city's a better place with you in it. And I'm lucky for y'all keeping the lights on for me when I took my little break.
Always, of course. Thank you.
Go fuck your mother.